the channel, we glow in the dark and take a trip to San Diego. What more could you want with the Lord Zedd Glow in the Dark San Diego Comic-Con exclusive?
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another San Diego Comic-Con Super 7 Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today, we got the glow-in-the-dark exclusive, Lord Zedd. But for all your Super 7 needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15%. Gotta get a deal out there. You can also go to the Super 7 website, put in code KYLEP at checkout to support the channel. Gotta get a deal out there. And of course, we're gonna do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Lord Zedd, no stranger to the table here. We've unboxed Lightning Collection. We've unboxed the prior edition from the Ultimate line from Super 7. But this time, we got that beautiful glow-in-the-dark. And you know me, I love a glow-in-the-dark and a translucent figure. So playing a lot of hits here for me today with Lord Zedd. And we don't hear a lot from the Super 7 Ultimate Power Ranger line. Of course, Lord Dracon, Bulk and Skull just around the corner. I'm not sure about that Lord Dracon, but the Bulk and Skull, I feel like I need those in my collection, so I'll probably pick those up. Stay tuned for those unboxings on one of my two YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe to both of them in the future. But this Lord Zedd, I'm here for this. And of course, we'll compare it to the other Lord Zedd in a little bit. But without further ado, let's get after it. Let's see what's going on with Lord Zedd here today. Do get the slipcover box, so we're in and out with the slipcover boxes on this one here. We got Lord Zedd looking only like a Lord Zedd would look if he had some green instead of red going on there. Packaging, nothing too fun there. Ultimates on the top. On the back, classic Rangers logo. We're here for that. We love the Rangers. See you later. Goodbye. Put a spin on it right there. Looking good. And there it is, a glow-in-the-dark sticker on the top as well. How about that? Green packaging, classic Ranger logo, big bubble window. Get a lot of the accessories you saw before, and I do like that we get extra head, extra hands here, because you know my rule on these kind of things. Let's make them as different as possible than the last one, and that's what we're going to do on Lord Zedd right there. On the back, got a little bit of blurb down there. Let's see what it says about our old friend, Lord Zedd. How about Lord Zedd, the one true leader of the evil space aliens, the one true leader. So he's a lot like Flint, the true leader of G.I. Joe. So they got a lot in common, of course, outside of their Lord Zedd's ugly looks and, dare I say, dashing, handsome Flint, of course, man. Ooh. Lord Zedd banished Rita Pulsa after many failures to take matters into his own hands. Deploying a hostile takeover of the Moon Palace, Lord Zedd is a thunderous threat merely sitting on his throne. Wielding his matter-manipulating Z-staff, Zedd can create his own Z-putties and transform any common object into a dangerous monster, along with growth bombs that make even the smallest problem Megazord-sized. Lord Zedd is one-man army, ready to take on the Power Rangers. How about that? And of course, we did get his throne a while back, so I'm going to display that other one on the throne, display this one standing off to the side. It's all checking out. See you later. Goodbye. We get a little plastic prison action right here. Or old Lord Zedd doing Lord Zedd things. But look at that green skin tone color. Very strikingly different than what we're accustomed to. We're so used to him in more of that red ugliness. Almost like a guy that got skinned alive or something. It was like just his muscles and stuff. So a dangerous looking guy is Lord Zedd, as we do know. And a guy you don't ever want to cross. A lot of people scared of Rita Repulsa, but Lord Zedd, a lot more intimidating, I always felt. And, of course, we're into the spooky months of October now. A lot more horror-induced, horror-themed is Lord Zedd, I always felt. So, always liked him. See you later. Goodbye. A definite dangerous foe to the Rangers, but a lot more horror-like foe, I always thought. And I think that's right. So, there you go. But now we're going to dive into it. we're going to dive into the accessories here, and then we'll dive into the figure, of course. Now, we do get these bombs here. He's going to make you grow, of course. These kind of grenade bombs, whatever you want to call it. Got 3 of them. Once again, glow in the dark. Feeling really good. I'm here for a glow in the dark plastic. You guys know that. Now, we do get the Lord Zedd staff. Previously, we got a gray one. Now we got gold. So once again, something a little bit different here. Got the big Z on the top. Got the spike down here. Looking good. He's going to stab one of the Rangers right in the heart. Probably Billy. Probably Billy, the weak link of the team, if you ask me. It's true. Don't argue it. Billy, the weak link. I like Billy enough. Just a weak link. That's what he is. Getting down to the hands right here. 2 gripping hands out of the package. And then we get a lot of different hands here. We get the kind of maniacal cat-like hands going on over there. We got to have some fists of fury, of course. Lord Zedd throwing punches in bunches from the moon, of course. Got those going on. 2 more gripping hands over here, different hinge on it. You got up and down, side to side. Choose your own hinge adventure. And then we do got another maniacal hand over here. And then we got the what you gonna do, brother hand. What you gonna do when Lord Zedd glows in the dark for you? So we do got that. Of course, translucent plastic once again. Love the fingernails here. Got kind of that gold tip, bronze tip to it. Looking extra dangerous, looking extra kind of scary, like he's gonna scratch your face off or something like that. But now we're diving into Lord Zedd himself. We're going to start with the head on this one. A little bit more translucent, kind of foggy white in the visor on this. Then you got that bronzest gold color into the mask. You got the green in the mouth kind of things. And you got that big Z at the very top up here. His brain in a green color this time. Of course, red in the prior one. Always kind of creepy. Not as creepy in the green color as the prior. I'll say that for sure. But it does look like Lord Zedd. Somebody sees this, they're going to say, oh yeah, that's Lord Zedd, all right. Second head here is a little bit different, but very similar as well. Green in the eye visor, that is really the only different on that. Gonna have to heat up the Z at the top, a little bit of a bend in mine there. But you get the brains, you get all that going on, just different in the visor look. So once again, choose your own Lord Zedd adventure. Make them different as possible. That is my plan. But now we're diving into Lord Zedd himself. Of course, articulation arm does go around. However, he does have all these wires and pipes kind of coming through him. These hoses, he had that before. Not a huge fan of that. I'd almost rather have that sculpted in because they could easily break, get drug on something. You just got to be a little bit more careful with this one, is how I felt with the last one, which this is, of course, a re-release with a twist of the last one as well. But you got those popping in all over the place. Then he's got kind of these gauntlets on his biceps, his forearms, and around his legs and things. So he has all that in that bronze gold color. Now, one thing I never really liked about the last one and this one as well, especially in the hips, he's got those ball joints. They look kind of weird in here. I don't know. It looks like they need to be tighter inside there. There's a little bit too much gappage in there in the leg. So that's one thing I noticed on the last one. Of course, going to notice it on this one as well. You do get his body here with kind of green throughout. So you got that yellowish translucent plastic, but you got almost like veins, it looks like, going through him in a little greener color. So that does look kind of nice. It does look a little extra creepy, I will say that. Now, articulation on Lord Zedd, I started it, but arms will not go all the way around because you got those hoses, but you do get a single jointed elbow, side to side, of course. Hands removable, side to side. Head removable, side to side, back and forth. Got that kind of spinal column going on over there as well. Should mention that. Got the vest protector. He does got a side to side, of course, at the waist, and then you got kind of a hula hoop at the top, so a little extra articulation there. Legs do go up. Single jointed knee. You do get some side to side. Once again, you got to be careful with all these hoses hanging out of there. You don't want to rip one of those out for sure. Ankles, back and forth, side to side. And then you do get the up and down. Of course, he should fit on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. What do you know? Fits on a stand right there. I can see somebody getting this if you didn't have the last one, maybe, but I think most people, if you're going to have a Lord Zedd, you want the iconic Lord Zedd. This isn't the one you want. This is for people that are starting a glow-in-the-dark collection or are working on a glow-in-the-dark closet. That kind of person, like myself, you need this in your collection. But I could see, outside of hardcore Power Ranger fans, maybe not needing this one in your collection. Your mileage may vary, as we say here on the channel, but I do got the regular version over here of Lord Zedd. A lot more iconic. Let's be honest here. It's a lot more iconic look for Lord Zedd. When we think of Lord Zedd, this is what we think of. But something about glow in the dark, always a good one for me. You know me, I'm a sucker for it. So not going to be for everybody. Perfect exclusive for San Diego. It's limited because not everybody's going to want it. So it makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of people would rather have this as an exclusive than part of a regular line, just holding up a space for somebody else, like a Bulk and Skull, for example. But it does work for me. I'm here for glow in the dark, but it's not going to be for the majority of people, and I think a lot of people probably passing on this one, I would have to guess. But let me know in the comments your thoughts on this one. A set you want, a pickup you had, let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, as I always say, and then don't forget to subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Patreon, for even more content, early access bonuses over there, and your best way to support the channel. Link in the description. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Lord Zedd, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.